without wasting your time. I know time is very precious. So we will just start the presentation. This is our own Pariksha Pe Charcha. Although मोदी सर ने काफ़ी पॉपुलर कर दिया है कॉन्सेप्ट, तो हमको लगा कि हमारे लिए भी पेरेंट्स के लिए परीक्षा पे चर्चा करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. So that is why we have organized this session. I know whenever board examination is there, this is not the exam only for the child. Parents also have to appear in the exam. And believe us, only parents are not appearing in the board exam. All the teachers, vice principal, principal, coordinator, everybody is appearing in the board examination. Believe us, each and every day, we are just trying our best that how we can help our children. And I think parents have already seen the efforts that are put in by Smart Wonders School. The moment we realize that board examination date is shifted this time and papers are preponed. Papers now are starting on 15th February. Immediately we preponed our pre-boards also. I think all of you must have seen also. So we tried our best to accommodate all the papers within the time limit. I think last paper was on 18th January. I'm not getting it correct maybe. So during that time we finished our papers so that children have ample time to prepare for their board examination. Self-study is also very important, so that is why sufficient time is given for self-study. So our today's session is around that how we should be coping up with our stress, because parents are also going through stress and children are also going through stress. So how we have to deal with that stress, what all kind of preparation that is required, because we have experience not only as teachers, we are parents also. So our own children have also appeared in the board examination, and in the school, believe us, around for every teacher there are around 25 batches which have gone through this drill, and that is why we are equipped to guide all the parents as well as students. So we just start with our presentation. So we welcome you all. So this is board examination date sheet. I hope all of you have taken the printout. Have you taken? Otherwise we will share with you, don't worry. So what you can do, just highlight all the dates, important dates, whenever your child is appearing in the exam. Because when we receive date sheet from board, what they do, all the papers, whether your child has opted for that subject or not, even those papers are also included. So it can create some confusion. So that is why this is very important that we know that on which particular day your board is appearing in the examination. So we will be sharing it with you. I think if you want printouts, that also can be done. Okay, next. So why we have to organize this session? This is very important, that focused approach for the last minute preparation, to discuss subject specific requirement, because every subject has a different kind of strategy that is to be used, to discuss guidelines to appear in the board examination, that on that day how you have to appear in the exam, and when you have to go to examination center, what is the protocol that is to be followed. So action plan now. So we have already shared, I think you have already seen it. So this is our practice schedule, one more round of testing that we have planned to incorporate now. So if you see, dates actually are taken from the board date sheet. We have seen that when the time slot is available, as per the time slot we have put the subjects there. So our advice to all the children and parents would be, if you want that your child should have one more opportunity to appear in the exam, then prepare according to our date sheet. So what you can do, like 28th we have planned for science. So children can prepare for science subject now for 2 days, and after that what they can do, they can appear in the exam. The plan is to do the paper in the school, and after that it will be discussed by the subject teachers, and then only they will be sent home. And this time, because this is not part of any CBSE examination, so answer sheets also will be sent home. So what parents can do, parents can also see the their performance. And after that, we will be sharing question paper as well as answer key with the parents, not on the same day, but next day. So we are just providing this facility of offline testing in school. But for that, we need your support. What you need to do, you need to tell us in advance whether your child will be appearing, because we are not forcing all the children to appear in the exam. Although it is going to definitely help the children, but if you decide not to appear, then please let us know. Otherwise, our time of our teachers as well as our resources will go waste. So this is a small request that we are making. So date sheet we have already shared with all the parents. Now, so what children need to do and what parents need to vouch. They need to do thorough revision in school during preparatory, because in preparatory days also we are calling some students, those who have not cleared certain subjects. We are personally calling all those children. There are around identified 10 to 15 children who are coming to school. We are encouraging other children also to come, but they need to come only for a specified period of time with prior appointment with the teacher. So appointment is not difficult to fix. You all have class teacher's phone number, so you can directly connect with the class teacher and ask that this is the doubt that my child is having. So what time is the right time to come to school for the doubt clearing? So that can be done. However, we are running school during preparatory leaves also. Whenever child will be on preparatory leave, session will be like doubt clearing session, and specified subject specific classes also will be conducted in school. Then notes, CBSE board question, that is always uploaded on the school pad also, and teachers have shared hard copies. So board question and their answers, important answers, are already available. And targeted revision test, mock test, that we are already conducting in school. And then practice papers, board pattern. I think this time specifically we have recommended one sample paper also. I'm not getting exam idea. Exam idea is the paper I think we recommended, because it has good answers, because answers are as per CBSE guidelines. So if children have got that, please make sure that children appear in the guest papers, whatever I mentioned, or even the board exam is also a very good strategy to appear in the board exam or old papers. So these are certain important tips, that self-made notes, which are very important. NCERT textbooks, all the questions are done. Any question which is out of syllabus should not be done. Paper-wise revision based on CBSE sample papers. Now this is the time when CBSE sample papers definitely should be done. And they have mentioned 10 sample papers. I think already teachers have taken good questions and they have already shared. So if you do those questions, that is good enough to go. And 3 hours practice paper, that is very important. Just set the clock and attempt the paper in 3 hours time duration. This is very important. And try to clear all the concepts from NCERT. Children, this is very important. I have seen not only in the whatever text is given, whatever side notes, whatever is written in the corner, in the boxes, whatever is there, please read that. This is very important. Those children who get 100 on 100 are the ones who actually scan the book very nicely. And any one small word, any small one concept that is there, and if you do not know the meaning, immediately connect with the teacher. That word, that particular concept is the one that actually can make or break in the exam. So this is very important. First, this thing is NCERT, after that you go for sample papers. Then put phone on silent mode, actually phone should be away. Parents, please take away the phones. I think 1 month के लिए phone दिया जा सकता है. So rely on, okay, next. So general tips, read NCERT books thoroughly, as the question paper of board examination is always based on NCERT. Therefore, first complete the entire syllabus from NCERT, class 10 textbooks to understand the concepts. After completing NCERT, 3 previous year, minimum 3 papers, board papers. Last year's 3 papers, you should attempt and set the goal 3 hours, and if you can do it at 10:30, that will be wonderful. 10:30 in the morning you start, and so that you have the same time duration in which you will be appearing in the board examination. The students are advised to practice by attempting previous year board questions, notes and study material, all the key notes. Parents, you need to see in their room everywhere those small notes, their formulas, whatever important tips are there, that should be spread everywhere so that they can check it on daily basis, and that should be self-made, not made by parents or teachers. You have to make it also. Don't leave any question, and flowchart and mind map is a great help for all the difficult concepts, whatever are there. And do not leave any question unattempted. I think teachers have already guided you. Any question, even if you feel this is out of syllabus, whatever, although it is not going to happen, don't worry. But if you feel that, even then just attempt whatever you can find out from the answer. Sometimes you get grace marks for attempting, because sometimes CBSE realizes that, oh, question was not maybe from the syllabus. After that they realize, but they give marks only to those children who have tried to attempt. They do not give marks to those children who have left the question. This is very important tip. So any question you do not leave, just mark, try, whatever you understand, just write that. Underline keywords for better emphasis, do it side by side. Do not think that I will come back to my paper and then I will underline. Make it a habit. With the same pen, no marks are given for any beautification. No pencil, nothing. With blue pen, if you feel that some keyword is there in the answer, immediately side by side underline it. Okay? So because always have this assumption that you may not get time to come back to the paper. Okay? If you do not know any question, then it is fine. You can leave, go to next question. But do not, like side by side, just try to attempt. How to prepare for your exam? Start early, be organized, mix up all the techniques, methods, flowchart, somewhere just create your own ways of doing it. Sometimes you can have maybe a flowchart is good for you, maybe a mind map is good for you, or maybe simply you can learn in some way, whatever is your own ways, just depend on that. Self-assessment tools, test yourself, that is very important, not only read it. And one thing more that parents have to see, children should not be sitting with the books only. They need to have pen, pencil in their hand, and they need to write it down. Nobody in this world can just remember whatever they read. Whatever you are doing, always make sure that if you have read something, after that you need to write. Only then you will remember, otherwise you will forget. Then discuss the concepts if you have any doubt, otherwise also no post-examination evaluation. This is for parents. बच्चों की जान नहीं खानी है, क्या लिखा, क्या किया. If it is done, it is done. Now let us focus on the next paper. That is very important. Talk to your mentor, maybe your parents, maybe your teacher, maybe your elder brother, sister, maybe your cousin, whosoever is there who can support you, who can keep your spirits high. Just talk to that person. Prepare for the exam day, take care of your health, very important. Wear your sweater, do not think that someone is there, do not fall sick, you cannot afford to do that. Set goals for yourself. It is good to set goals. Prepare, but leave everything on God after that. Okay? Do not worry about the outcome. So now subject-specific guidelines. Anamika ma'am is also here. Ma'am will be telling you. I'm just repeating whatever. Okay, somebody's car is unlocked with the number PB10JC0050. JC0050. Somebody's car is unlocked outside. Thank you. So English paper. Understand the syllabus and know the exam pattern. The English exam paper will have 3 sections. Section A, reading 20 marks, 2 passage of 10 marks each. Then section B, writing 2 questions of 5 marks each, the grammar 10 marks. And section C, literature 40 marks. Time management, this is preference that is given, guidelines. Reading comprehension 35 minutes, writing 15 minutes, drafting and 30 minutes attempt, grammar 15 minutes, literature 15 minutes, revision 10 minutes. And use the first 15 minutes effectively. Reading time, children, very important for every paper. Try to solve grammar section, select the options with pencil. They will not allow you to mark anything with pen, okay? Just pencil, do not write anything. You are allowed only to tick mark or underline. That's it. Remember it. Do not try to do anything else there. Then all of you are good at skimming and scanning, read the passage and mark the answers with pencil and cram the format of letter that you have to do in advance, not on the day of paper. पहले से आपको करके जाना है. And Anamika ma'am, I need your help. Where are you? Yeah, just tell them which question they should attempt first. Grammar?
During those 15?
No. When they start the paper, in general.
Before this, one important thing recently I came across, many of the students have asked me this. Over some sites they've seen blueprint of English paper chapter wise. Everybody should know there is no such blueprint until unless you are not getting that thing on the official site. Chapter wise, English is one of those subjects where we don't have blueprint for chapter wise. Anything could come from any of the chapters of any under any section or under any mark distribution. Whatever is written there, 3 sections A, B, C, that is the bifurcation and that is the blueprint. So kindly don't be misguided. Secondly, you will not leave any chapter, any poetry because anything could come. Now, the question which ma'am asked, it is entirely your choice. Preferably, we start with literature. It is of 40 marks. If you want to go for grammar thing, it is of 10 marks. Out of 12, 10 questions you need to attempt. But I have guided my students to go for all the 12. If you come across anyone saying this first 10 will be checked, no. We as checkers have never done this. We've always thought of the students. So, if you have attempted all the 12 questions and any 10 are correct, we are going to give you full 10 marks, irrespective of the fact whether they are the first 10 or in general. Secondly, whatever question is asked in your literature, see, there are 2 things. One is creative writing. Creative writing, we have 2 things. Letter, formal letter and analytical paragraph writing. There you will be asked these 2 questions, but in literature, they may ask you diary entry, they may ask you speech, anything. So you cannot say this, that question is out of syllabus since we don't have speech. Since we don't have the diary entry part written in creative writing. Sorry, that is not your creative writing part, that is your literature part. Right? And whatever is asked in your 6 markers or in your 3 markers in literature, be it a general statement, the very first time when you are reading that thing, that seems to be a general question, but remember that is from your literature. So the context has to be from the literature. Your answer should start with reference from the chapter. And regarding your reading part, this is skimming and scanning. No copy pasting, please. We deduct marks. There is no partial marking. It's either 0 or 1. That's it. Any other doubt from your side?
I think personally also when they meet you, individually you can just guide them. And one thing that I have noticed, Anamika ma'am, over the period of time, whenever I have observed English papers, I think passage is given in the beginning and sometimes passages are very difficult.
Yes.
So children, listen to me. Do not get confused.
Yes.
Passage is difficult but the other paper is easy. Some people just start shivering that time itself after reading the first passage. Oh my God. For past 3 years I have seen, I don't know, but for class 12 it has been many years, but this is something that happens and that is the first thing given, okay? Don't worry if you feel that that can create stress, immediately go to literature. Even reading also can be done, 15 minutes में reading also can be done of literature first.
Yes.
It is not necessary that you have to first read the passage and after that you have to read the other paper, okay? So this is very important. And one thing more, if a paper is difficult, it is difficult for everywhere in the country. You should not forget that. Children, have confidence. This can make or break any paper you are appearing in. If it is, you feel that it is difficult for you, believe me, it is difficult for 90% of the children in the country. Okay? So, aap darna nahi. Okay? Chalo. Now we go to next strategy, that is for social science. Abhay sir is also here. Please sir. Prioritize neatness and well-organized paper presentation by drawing margins on right side and after each attempted question. Okay, I will suggest you start doing that practice. If you can do it with running hand, well and good. Do not use scale and do not, I don't think sir beautification has extra marks. Yeah, you have to attempt full paper. This is very important. Then carefully read and comprehend each question. This is very important. Comprehend. Why, what, when. Okay? I hope you are understanding what I am saying. When did it happen? Why it happened? All this is very important. You have to underline that when you are reading the question. All the children, you have to be careful. Avoid leaving any question, that I have already told you. All questions are to be attempted. For multiple choice, write only the chosen option. No need to write the full answer. A, B, C, D is good to go. Then write all answers in points. Number of points should be equal to the marks. This is very important. 5 marks question, 5 points. 3 marks question, 3 points. However, if they have specified, then you attempt as per that specification. Otherwise, rule is this only. Use pencil for map work during exam and write all answers in points. Very, 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 very important. Do not try to elaborate. Listen to me very, very carefully, children. The paper that you attempt in 3 hours will be checked in just 5 minutes. Will be checked in just 5 minutes. Okay? After that, coordination and other things will happen, and total time CBSE gives 15 minutes per paper. Checking, initial checking is just in 5 minutes. Okay? So in 5 minutes, you have to capture attention of your examiner. What you need to do, you need to underline all the key points which are very important. You need not to write much, but smart answers. Smart answers means you have to pick keywords, whether it is literature or it is social science or science. Every subject has its beautiful vocabulary. Teachers have already told children. So what you need to do in your answer, as it is, if you pick that word and you write, that is going to create that impact. After that, you need not to write more than enough. Just be specific. So answers in point is very important. Except for literature, for other subjects, it should always be in points. In situation of limited time or word count, construct a concept map using your keywords. Very important. By chance, if you are having shortage of time towards the end, although it should not happen, you should have a smart planning. But then, whatever comes to your mind, the way you have learned that particular question, by creating a flow chart or mind map, immediately first you create that and then you start explaining. Is it clear to everybody here? First you create immediately, because time is limited. You do not know, if you start writing 1, 2, 3, 4 points, maybe you will not be able to cover, but in your flow chart, in your mind map, all the 5, 6 points will be there. After that, you immediately start explaining. One line will be enough to do. Definitely, teacher will give you 4 marks out of 5. Sometimes they like the answer so much, they give 5 on 5 also. We have done it as examiner. Then effectively manage time during exam by 12ing answers according to allocated marks. Do not write much. Any other things that you want to add here?
Just a small tip for utilizing first 15 minutes. In other subjects, we cannot write anything on the question paper, but in SST, map is given along. So those 15 minutes can be used to solve that map question, because that will be the part of the question paper, and ultimately you have to write on that. So that can be used, and those 5 minutes.
But they are not allowed to write, I guess, but they can mark?
No, they can mark on the map, because ultimately that has to be attached to the answer sheet. So those 15 minutes can be utilized better for doing the map question. So that is
yes.
Yes.
मैप के लिए एक्स्ट्रा if you are conducting 2-3 days for a practice, they can
map
come for
practice?
yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Somebody-
Ma'am, not a topography means map के लिए special 2-3 classes conduct.
That can be done.
Okay.
That can
And
be
these days
Okay.
map should be practiced twice.
आप consensus से give us one day. I will call expert and we can get it done.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because
Parents, I think I will ask children. We will ask and then accordingly we will plan.
I think during the practice papers,
Okay. 1 hour for that? Okay, that could be done. Okay, good. Thank you for giving the suggestion. We will. Anything else, sir?
No. Any way to attempt the paper from last question they should write, or they should first attempt MCQs and after that long answer type, whatever? Any strategy?
We start with the MCQ.
MCQs. Okay, children. First you attempt all MCQs, leave it there, and after that you can start with your paper from the back. Okay?
A small thing that I have noticed, students are committing a mistake while attempting the MCQs. What they are doing, they are trying to fit all the answers of MCQs in one sheet. Right? That is not the correct way. If we have 10 answers on one side, they are drawing a line in the middle of the page and attempting other 10 on the other side. There is no need.
No need.
They provide you the extra supplementary sheets, so utilize that. Right?
And
One line,
neatness
one
is
paper
important.
answer.
Yeah.
One.
Neat attempt is very important, not only for like big questions, for every. Just
Always
leave
try.
space.
Sometimes I have seen 19 questions are on the same page and 20th question is somewhere in the beginning of the next page. And without leaving the line, they are starting writing the 21st question answer. So sometimes that may be skipped from the examiner. To avoid doing that also. If you feel that your last answer is going to be on the next page, then do it. At least 3 or 4 answers should be along with that. Leave last 2-3 lines of the previous page and at least 4-5 answers, or 4 to 5 answers at least should be all together, so that they should be visible, clearly visible. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And one thing more, do not jumble the question in the sections. I hope you are understanding what I am saying. If you have started section A, this is for every subject. If you have started section A, complete section A, then you go to section B and attempt all questions of section B and then go to section C and all questions of section C. This is the way you should go. Do not jumble questions. That can create confusion and sometimes some questions are left unmarked also. So that should not happen. So next. So now we have mathematics. Write all the concept, formula and statement of theorems on sheet for quick revision. Praveen ma'am, please come here. Thank you. The unit which carries more marks in the question paper should be given more time to practice. After completing the revision work, solve CBSE sample papers for standard board or basic board examination paper. If you have opted for basic, then try to attempt basic board paper of last year. Preferably start from section E. Maths people are very particular. They want children to start from section E, then section D, then section C, and then section B, and lastly section A. Because they feel that for them MCQs are not easy to handle. This is a different strategy. As I just mentioned, for social science and other subjects, you can attempt 1 markers initially and then go for the long answer type. But ma'am says that we should start from the back. Yes, ma'am. Over to you.
Basically, why this happens, because children spend more time on MCQs. They spend at least 1 hour in the MCQs, and then later on when they come to the section E, where there are long questions and the examiner expects everything, all the steps necessary, all the properties to be used, everything they want. And till the end when they come, they are in hurry. And all the long questions are then wrong, and then we have observed this thing. When they came out of the examination, they said the question was very easy, but the time was very less. So that is why it's not mandatory, but preferably we, depending upon the capacity of the child, they can start from B, C, any. And even at the last, if they are still confused, they should put only the question number right. If you still some questions from A, you are picking some from C, some from E, the question number should be always correct. So we as a checkers, we are not going to judge that you, in which section you are doing best. We want the question number should be correct and solution should be accordingly. And I have seen that from the children's experience every year, when they were starting doing with the section A, they were not able to complete the paper. But when they started from E, so they said, ma'am, we are having a time left for the MCQs and revision. So that is why, especially for the mathematics, because I know my subject itself is creating always a phobia to the children. So we want that whatever they attempt, the attempt should be good. And last day, please, my humble request, don't force your children. So my parents, those who have attended the PTM, they agree with this point. When they are not doing anything on the last day, especially in the night, sound sleep is very important. So they are doing the paper good. Instead of last minute cramming, maths is a subject you cannot cram. What you have done the practice throughout, it reflects that only. So you should only the formulas. Early morning when you get up, just recall the formulas only. And put all the formulas on your table. Every day when you cross, you just go through, something will be kept in the mind always. So this is my request. So all the best to all the children.
Thank you.
Ma'am, one more tip, when they are reading the paper, so in 15 minutes what all they
They
should
can
do?
just, whichever the MCQ, sometimes the MCQs, there are few
Maybe
MCQs
direct,
where they are direct.
Hmm.
So they can put a small tick there.
Tick.
But
And-
whenever it's a solving, you cannot do it. And especially the questions in the long questions, especially of the volume chapters, surface area and volume, where the units are sometimes different. So with the pencil you can underline that. So that when you are coming to the question, it will be in your mind that the conversion has to be done. Because these are the very simple mistakes. Suppose I take an example, diameter is given, child knows everything, but he has to put the value of radius. If in the beginning you just underline the diameter has to be converted into the radius, then the mistake will not be there. Child has attempted everything, but according to his, the answer is correct, but the value substituted is wrong. So these are the small things you can underline during reading time. Or something comes in your mind, just circle it. कि मेरे को यहाँ ध्यान देना है this question. So these are the things specially.
No, you can sit here. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. So, during reading time, this is not only for maths, this is for every subject. What you need to do, you can simply underline what is asked, circle that. And I think choices are also given in the question, so you can pick the choice that you are going to attempt. You can always make out after reading the questions that which one you feel you are more confident about. So which is the question that you will be attempting first, or maybe if you plan to attempt all the questions, then the other question can be attempted later. But during your reading time, utilize the time, that pencil and that focus is very important at that time, and just mark everything, whatever is asked, what you will attempt, and which option out of those two options you are going to pick for your answer. This is very important. Next, ma'am. Then science. Yes, Reema ma'am. So biology, practice all the diagrams, very important. Diagrams, label and functions of each label. So I think this is one thing that should be done by all the children, and it should be, as ma'am was also mentioning, maths, all the formulas should be there around the table. So this is one thing more that can be kept, all the diagrams,